Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Robbi Milan, and you are watching Let's Talk About It with Raheem Mitchell.
Let's talk about it. Say I just heard about a show. Let's talk about it, where the independent artists go. Let's talk about it, Nisi got a new EP. Let's talk about it, Stephanie's doing comedy. Let's talk about it, That girl from LA and that guy. Let's talk about it,
And now your host of Let's Talk About It, Raheem Mitchell. Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk About It. I am your host, Raheem Mitchell. Welcome to the show, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am so excited to have the one and only Miss Robbi Milan to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you
man.
for having me, Raheem.
I am so excited to have you here because the last time we actually seen each other was at the Freddie Jackson concert.
Yeah, that was a really good concert.
Yes,
too.
you was out there just partying
yeah.
and having a good time and all that good stuff.
He looked really good, too.
Yeah, Freddie looked good. And then JJ Fad was on there. And
Supersonic.
yeah, and everybody. And then a week later, I saw you in the audience again on your page. You was at that rapper. You was like, he was jamming, Raheem.
Oh, you're talking about Sugar Free.
Yes.
Yeah, that was Comedy Cella.
Okay, yeah, I saw
I
you on
performed.
there. Yeah, you was like, Raheem, you missed it. It was bomb.
Oh, yeah. I had a lot of fun on that.
Yeah, I can tell. I was
Festival.
looking at you. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. A lot of people have talked about it.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people said they gonna do it. But you did it.
What'd I do?
Take us through the time when you just said, you know what, I'm about to jump. I'm just gonna do it. So, walk us through the time when you just thought about it and just jump. And maybe please explain what jump mean to everybody.
Okay, well, in my definition of jump, I actually jumped twice.
Okay.
At the age of 43,
Okay.
I had been a hairstylist for over 30 years, and I said, I cannot do this anymore. I am not happy.
Right.
I want to be in show business.
Right.
So my definition of jump was I took a leap, I invested, I used all my tip money from working at a barbershop and invested in classes.
Right.
And I had a short amount of time because I was already 43 years old, Raheem.
Right.
And I said, you know what? I'm going to start taking classes. So I started with dance class.
Right.
And then I went on to acting. My first month of acting, I was trained and coached by Denzel Washington himself.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's when I knew. I was like, wait a minute. The universe is bringing this opportunities to you by way of your tips.
Right.
You're definitely going somewhere. So from there, I stayed in acting class, and then I moved on into TV hosting.
Right.
And that was great. I spent the most amount of time in TV hosting because it teaches you how to read the prompter and be funny and all that good stuff.
Right.
And then from there, my last step was comedy. I took comedy classes. So that was the first jump.
Okay.
All right. And the second jump was 2020.
Okay.
The infamous pandemic that we've all been dealing with.
Right.
So with that jump, I decided I do not want to be a hairstylist anymore.
Okay.
I had ran its course. It's been 35 years, and I'm over it.
Right.
So with the pandemic, and thanks to EDD, I was able to take that final jump.
Right.
So that's my definition of jump.
All right. So was you nervous, or you knew this is what you wanted to do? Did you second guess yourself? What was it?
The first jump I took, I wasn't nervous because I had that cushion. I had the good old job of 7 years.
Right.
And I was able to, like I said, reinvest my tips into my talent.
Right.
But the second jump was the scariest because we didn't know what the pandemic, none of us went through that.
Right.
We didn't know what that was going to be like. So that was the scariest, just walking in the dark and in the unknown. Myself and everybody else in the world had to experience that.
Right.
But I knew to be smart, Raheem. I was like, I gotta be smart with this.
Yes.
And I was.
Yes, you were. You sure were.
Yes.
So your model, actress, comedian.
Yes.
Out of all the three, which one do you like the most?
I would say, honestly, modeling. A lot of people don't know this about me. They see me on the gram, they see me on Facebook, and they're like, Robbi, you take really good pictures. And I'm like, You know why? Because I was a childhood model.
Right.
Yeah, I started at the age of 8.
Okay.
And my career lasted from the age of 8. I've modeled for like the Broadway department store,
Right, right.
the back to school fashion shows,
Yes.
and they kept calling me back year after year. So I started modeling at the age of 8. And then by the time I was 13, I was on the cover of Jive magazine.
Jive magazine.
Yes,
Right.
yes,
Right.
at the age of 13. So it was a nice little short span of modeling. I was doing really well, but as you know, when you're underage, you have to have parent consent, and that's where the buck stopped, because I did
Okay.
not have parent consent.
Right.
So unfortunately, I had to reinvent myself, think fast over the summer, 13 years old, and that's how I became a hairstylist.
Okay, so you started doing hair at 13?
Actually 10.
Okay.
Because I was a hustler.
Okay.
But at the age of 13 is when I was in the salon.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how I got the 35 years in.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
but that's all over with, and I'm happy.
That's good. Well, I mean, it seemed like it was great for you. It helped out.
It did.
Yeah.
It definitely helped out, yes.
Yes. Okay. So just recently, you had some. When we did the phone interview, you was telling me some exciting news about who you signed with.
Oh,
and
yes.
Things like that. So
Oh,
you want to kind of share that with our viewers, let us know who you signed with and all that, because I know this, because you were so excited on the phone when you was telling me.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Let's go ahead and share with everyone.
I was so excited, Raheem. I first started off with Brooks Talent Management. That's my management team.
Okay.
And I've been with them for 2 years.
Right.
And it was just, it's like the universe is just bringing all these things to me. So I started with Brooks Talent Management, and then my manager, Ro Brooks, was like, Robbi, I'm gonna see if I can step this up for you, and I'm gonna get you an agent to rep you for theatrical.
Right.
So that was like the ultimate step, because I am SAG-AFTRA. However, when you have that solid foundation of representation,
Yes.
sky is the limit.
Right.
You know, you could be on the the big screen.
Right.
Or you could be on a TV show, or you could be on a comedy tour. Just sky's the limit.
Right. Right. So when you got that call and they said they wanted to sign you, how was you feeling? What was you doing?
First thing I did, Raheem, was I got on my knees.
Right.
Because I am a believer.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
know, so without God, there would be no Robbi Milan. Okay.
Right.
I'm a walking miracle.
Right.
And I got on my knees. I thanked the Lord for the opportunity. And I'm like, let's go, Lord. Let's get these commercials. Let's get these TV shows. Let's get these movies.
Right.
So I'm fired up. I've only been signed for a month and a half, and I'm excited. I know my career is gonna take off like a rocket.
Right. Is it okay to share who you're signed with or not? Can you not say?
Oh yeah, I'm with Pitt Mobile Talent Agency.
Okay.
Yes, and they are a SAG talent agency, so they're with a SAG-AFTRA conservatory, which is really good. So any auditions that come my way are definitely on the level of SAG.
Okay.
So that's top level. So it just doesn't get any better than that.
Right. So did you, when you guys went in and talked, did they have expectations of you, and did you have what expectation did you have of them?
Well, it's still new, and I probably can't say on air right now, but my talent agent is out for 2 weeks, if you know what I mean.
Right.
So right now, I'm just kind of just being patient and praying a lot and believing. I did get a call for an audition,
Right.
but unfortunately, because of this 2-week situation, and I can't say,
I understand.
yes,
Right.
got to protect people's privacy. I have to, just be a little bit patient. But I did get an audition already, so
All right.
I'm excited.
That's good. That's good. So can you
Absolutely.
share what the audition was or not?
From what it looked like on the email, it looked like it was a pregnant woman role. I think it was probably for a movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you ready for that?
I am ready.
Right.
Absolutely. I was already, I was on Showtime.
Okay.
So I'm ready.
All right.
Absolutely.
Cool. So I did look you up, because when we were talking, you was like,
Okay.
Raheem, you can Google me.
That's
you can
right.
See all the work I have done.
And I'm proud of it.
You did Google me, right? And I was like, okay, so talk to everybody and tell them about the 2 movies you have on Netflix. Is that correct? Is it Netflix or Amazon?
Amazon Prime. I have 1 movie on Amazon Prime. So I
Okay.
have 2 IMDb credits.
Right.
The first one was I, Victor Miko Williams Challenge. that was sort of like a podcast.
Right.
I came in just kind of like looking and learning because I met Miko in my hosting class.
Right.
Well, it turns out she threw me in the scene. Like as soon as they said action, they were like, "Robbi, you're in the scene," and I was like, "Huh?" And so I had to just jump in and role play.
Right.
And I only did 2 of their episodes, and I got picked. And
Good.
yeah, they picked 5 of the actors, and I was one of the 5 that got picked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was awesome.
That's awesome. That's good. So when you got picked, what was like? You were like, oh my God, what was it? Take us to the moment.
It was
when they
interesting because I was still stuck in the hair world. So
Right.
it was interesting that I was able to like pull it off because I knew nothing other than what I learned in class. So it was interesting that when I got the call from Miko Williams and she's like, "Robbi, you got picked, oh my God." And I was like, okay, what did I get picked for, you know?
Right.
So it was pretty cool. And then the other one is on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
And that's called The Date. We
Okay.
filmed that in 2020
Right.
through the pandemic, and I played Lori Hunter, and she was basically date raped.
Right.
Oh yeah, so she got drugged. She got Bill Cosby.
Oops. Okay.
Oh yeah, and so she was on a date thinking
Right.
this guy was Mr. Right. Well, he sprinkled a little something in her drink,
Right.
and they went to a party, and she passed out, and there you have it. So it teaches women a lesson, like don't trust these guys. You know, you go on these dates, and you
Right.
don't know what they might be able to slip in your drink.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, they say, yeah, just be careful.
Yes.
That's all I say. Or at
Absolutely.
least have somebody there, as, you know, like your co-pilot. And once
Exactly.
you see that everything is going okay with the day, you tell them, okay.
And just order water.
Yeah, just
order water.
Just give me water. Yeah. You're not drinking. No, I'm pregnant.
Oh, pregnant. Wow.
just
Well,
saying.
pregnant. Hopefully you wouldn't been on a
I'm
date.
just playing, yeah. So how is your? Because you were telling me that you were working on your 30-minute set.
Oh, yes.
How's that coming along?
It's coming along really well. I'm
Okay.
really excited. I have a team of comedians that are seasoned that are getting me ready to do this special.
Right.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 30 minutes now. But see, 30 minutes, you know, being a comedian myself, 30 minutes is really like 20, 25. Because, you know, you got the audience
The laughs,
laughter,
yes.
and all that good stuff. But, yeah, I think, you know what, I think you can pull off 45.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I think you can.
Yeah, thank you.
You can. You can pull out. If they say, it's like when you know Kevin Davis, the Marina Comedy. my
Yes,
buddy.
that's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we always used to book shows together, and we always asking people, how much time can you do?
Ah.
And one guy I say 10, and then I look at him, I say 5. He can do, I say
Wow.
5. No, because people always say they can do more than they really can. Just be honest.
Be honest,
Period.
yeah.
Just be honest, because if I book you to do 10 minutes, and you looking around for me to give you the light at 5, no,
There's a
I'm gonna let you.
problem.
I'm gonna let you struggle.
You gonna do them like
Yeah,
that?
I'm gonna let you.
Oh
if
my
you told me you
goodness,
can do
Raheem.
10, I'm gonna let you struggle.
Oh,
be
my
honest.
goodness.
I
Wow.
tell you, I'm good for 7.
Oh wow, yeah.
and
Be
I
honest.
let the host do the 3 of your 10. Then you
Okay.
come up and do 7.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
The host will do 3 of his 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
he'll talk for 3 minutes, then do some, and he only do 7 minutes. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
I got you. I'm a comedian. I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, Kevin Davis is a friend of mine, and
Yeah.
in fact, we have a show coming up in San Bernardino in a week.
All right.
Matter of fact, this Thursday. Yes.
Okay. Well, if I'm not working, I'm gonna try to come out there.
Oh yeah,
and make it.
definitely.
So, when you're writing when you're writing your comedy, do you pull from things in the past, family, people you work with? How is your writing style? Because most people are different.
Yeah. Well, my writing style, Raheem, is my truth.
Right.
Because I like to keep everything 100.
Right.
So I write about what's going on, and then I kind of, embellish it a little bit.
Right. Oh, you always do. That's
Gotta do
what
that.
We do.
Yes,
We embellish
gotta
that.
do that. So that's my style. I just write about what's currently going on in my life, my ups and downs, because everybody has them.
Yes.
And then just embellish them.
That's it. You always like that, like the big fish story.
Yeah, because you know why? Because people can relate to you
Right.
when you have a real story.
Yes.
Because more than likely they've gone through it. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's just makes it relatable.
On some of your comedy flyers, you have the 3 S's.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Explain to us what the 3 S's mean and how did it come about?
Well, actually, that's on my bio, and one of my brother comedians in Las Vegas wrote
Yes.
that about me. This was just his interpretation of my brand, Robbi Milan, sexy comedy.
Yes.
So he described me as smart, sassy, and sexy.
Right.
So that was just his interpretation, and I thought it was cute.
Right.
I take pride on being smart. I think that goes a long way in the industry. Being able to be quick and think on your feet and make solid decisions, because a lot of times most comics, they don't have the luxury of having a management team or an agency behind them.
Right.
So if you can be smart and savvy with your brand of comedy, it can take you pretty far. And that's what it's done for me, because I've been a comic for 5 years, and I've made some really big steps just simply by being smart.
Right. Making smart decisions.
That's right.
And knowing your audience.
Exactly. Knowing your audience.
Yeah.
And knowing how to run a business.
Yes.
And so the sassy comes in. I'm Black and Puerto Rican.
Right.
So I think my friend's interpretation of the sassy comes from the fact that, I kick it.
Yep.
And I take names.
There you go.
And that's what I do. And everybody knows that about me.
Right. That's good.
And then sexy comes with my brand, Robbi Milan, sexy comedy. So everybody that knows me knows Robbi's gonna come camera ready. Robbi's gonna have on the latest outfits and, do some little sexy little dancing before she grabbed that mic.
Right.
Get the crowd going, get everybody excited and ready to laugh.
That's it. There you go.
Yeah.
So do you find it hard for a female comic to get stage time versus a male comic?
I don't believe in that theory. It's been very smooth sailing for me. I was blessed. I was brought in by Big Spike. Big Spike ran the Improv for 22 years, Mo Better Mondays.
Right.
So Big Spike believed in me and brought me in, and he just cleared the path for me. So I haven't had any horror stories as a comic. It's all been great, all been lots of love, lots of respect.
Right.
Can't complain.
All right. I just have one question for you.
Yes.
When you get your 25 minutes, will you come here and share it with me?
Absolutely.
You will. Okay, everybody. Now y'all heard her. She said when she get her 25 minutes, she gonna come here and she gonna share it with Raheem on Let's Talk About It.
Absolutely.
All right. My team had just given me the 5-minute wrap-up sign. I know that went quick, didn't it?
It sure did. I'm getting a hot flash.
You ready to do it? So.
Well, my birthday's coming. I'll be 50 this year, so
Okay.
it's,
All right.
It's
Okay,
that,
well, it looks good on you.
Thank you.
Just,
I'm wearing it well,
Yes,
huh?
you are.
Thank you.
Just give all your platforms, how people can get in touch with you, and stuff like that. So this will be your camera right here. Just give them all your platforms and how you get in touch with you, and what movies you want them to check out on Amazon and Amazon Prime and Netflix and all that good stuff.
All right.
Right here. Oh, yeah, right there.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Robbi Milan, and you can follow me on Instagram at Robbi Milan. You can also follow me on Facebook, Robbi Milan, and on Twitter, Robbi_Milan. I look forward to seeing you guys. Come to my shows, come support me, follow me on the gram, follow me on Facebook. Well, can't follow me on Facebook because I'm all full, so that's not gonna happen. Follow me on Instagram at Robbi Milan. Check out my movie, The Date. It's on Amazon Prime. And I'm excited to be here, and thanks for having me, Raheem.
Hey, not a problem. Hey, anytime, whenever you have something you want to get out,
Okay.
or whenever you want to do something, or if you just want to come here, and just like I say, well, if you want to come on here and get something off your chest, is something bothering you?
Okay.
Like, Raheem, I need to come on the show. Somebody did something to me, and I just want to get it off my chest.
Okay.
And that's what we call. Let's talk about it. Whatever you want to do, come on. The door is open to you.
All right.
Always. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the show. I want to thank my very, very special guest for coming out. And please, make sure you follow her and go and support her. And remember, please remember, don't ever share your 8x10 dream with somebody with a 5x7 mind. My name is Raheem Mitchell. God bless. I'll see you next week. Peace.
Let's talk about it, talk about it. Let's talk about it, talk about it. Talk about it. Let's talk about it, talk about it. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
That girl from LA.